Good morning, Kevin Nagandi here with you back on Get Up, and Arizona we go, where the Cardinals ended up keeping the third pick and then drafting Notre Dame running back Jeremiyah Love, making him the first running back drafted in the top 5 since Saquon Barkley went to the Giants at number 2 in 2018. This was an interesting conversation, debatable throughout the day yesterday. And let's go to Graz first. Your reaction to this pick?
You got to make me be the bad guy.
Not at all. You provide fantastic context, specifically at the number 3 spot, not so much the player.
Awesome player.
Yeah.
Terrible pick. Mm-hmm. Like at 3, it doesn't make sense to take a running back unless you're. I mean, like if the Rams had the third pick, right, and they're ready to go, and maybe. But the reason it doesn't make sense is financial. There is a salary cap in the NFL. The rookie contracts are all slotted. The third pick is going to get the same contract no matter what position he plays. In this case, it's $52.5 million over 4 years, $13.1 a year. That is almost as much money per year as Jonathan Taylor makes from the Indianapolis Colts. Look, 1 pick later, the Titans take Carnell Tate, wide receiver. His annual salary is going to be roughly a little bit less than what Khalil Shakir makes from the Buffalo Bills. What you have there is value. He can outplay his rookie contract. Jeremiyah Love really can't. Like, if he plays at the top level, he's already getting paid like a top running back. So you're going to have to find some kind of bargain somewhere else as you build your roster out. And that's why a team like Arizona sitting at 3, with maybe the 3 best teams in the league last year in their division, not ready to win right now, it's not the right pick for them. But I always say the teams that pick in the top 5 every year are not there because they're good at it.
Dano looks like somebody just gave him a spicy breakfast. Some spice in your food here, Dan? Give us your reaction.
Oh, Graz, I love you, man.
Thank you.
Okay. Living in the reality of the Cardinals having to choose a pick at 3, right? We all know that they were trying to trade back, couldn't find a partner. They have to take a player at 3. Mm-hmm. What is better, to take a player that you unequivocally believe is the likeliest to become very good at football, or try to find better value at a different position? They weren't taking a wide receiver. No, it's not. The Cardinals are not competing to become champions. That's not a realistic thought process. Because they're not
that
there.
Was the point of the exercise.
The Cardinals have to. No, it's not. The point of the exercise for like 6 to 8 teams is to win the Super Bowl, yes. The point of the exercise for the Cardinals is try to get better at football so you can compete and win games. That's realistically where they are. The best way to do that is to add good football players and figure out the salary cap later. They have the most cap space in the NFL in 2027. They got the most cap space in the NFL in 2028. They have 2 players on their football team making more than $10 million. Mm-hmm. Take good football players and don't overthink this. That was the right decision.
Nick, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I understand the logic behind what Graz is saying, but I think what it comes down to, the reason why I think it wasn't a good choice was not, no, let me finish. The reason why I think it wasn't a good choice was not because you're paying him a lot of money. Like, I don't mind paying a running back a lot of money if we are in a situation where we're prepared to get the most out of that running back. I think the reason to be critical of this choice is not because he's going to be one of the top running backs paid. The reason to criticize this is because they don't have a good O-line. They don't have a quarterback. Normally you need these things in order for your running back, for you to get the value out of this pick. Now, in their meager defense, I would say that it doesn't matter the order that you put the ingredients into the bowl. So if they go and get a quarterback next year and they build an O-line that works this season and through into next season, then it all comes to fruition and it's fine. However, you've wasted a year of a position that is not very durable at a very high price. So it's a risky maneuver. I don't like it as a choice. I wouldn't have done it, but I have to assume that they have some sort of plan, and drafting good players is the most important thing you can do at a draft, which is Dan's point. I agree with him there. But there were other good players out there. Arvell Reese, pretty damn good player. Would have been nice.
I want to show that Dan's going to contradict himself a little bit here, because why I didn't like the pick is because it cost Arizona a franchise quarterback. There was only 2 franchise quarterbacks in this draft. If Ty Simpson is good enough for the Rams who don't need him at 13, then he is good enough at 3 for the Cardinals. Why? Because we have raved about, Dan and me, Les Snead and McVay, about how this is a perfect fit schematically.
Yeah.
Who was the offensive coordinator for the Rams the last 3 years?
Mike LaFleur.
Mike LaFleur.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he at?
He's the head coach of the Cardinals.
So at 3, you should have taken your franchise quarterback. Because if the Rams believe he's their franchise guy and they don't need him right now, you sure as hell need a quarterback. You took Love, and not that he's not a great player, but it cost you an opportunity for the future at a position and a guy that fit perfectly.
Dano, jump in.
Jordan, I don't all that disagree with that thought. And the Cardinals wanted him. I know that, okay? I don't disagree with that. I have been adamant in saying, listen, taking him in the top 5, meaning Ty Simpson, because of the college starts, feels like, all right, you're losing even me. So I
like
think
you will.
Just
like Mendoza might.
But that I would have been like, whoof, this is super aggressive. I don't disagree with that. My only thought is this. I'm guessing they wanted to go back so they could secure Ty Simpson. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Rams took him at 13, because they knew the Cardinals and another team or two were coming. Okay, so I would say this. Just like the Jets now look attractive for whoever their first-round quarterback is going to be next year, as does Arizona. If you tell the Arizona Cardinals fans, hey, you got Marvin Harrison Jr., you got Mike Wilson, you got Trey McBride, and you got Jeremiah Love. Whatever quarterback you take in the first round next year, you got some good talent to work with.
Dan, I'm going to play one scenario.
This is a future pick, not a now pick.
I'm going to play one scenario. Do you feel differently? They had the second pick tonight. Do you feel differently if they draft Garrett Nussmeier?
No.
You don't feel
and
differently?
I love Garrett, but
Nussmeier
Ty was the perfect fit. And I think Nuss, with the injury concerns, he was a gunslinger when he was healthy. Like Ty, sit him behind Jacoby for half a year, just like Mendoza's going to do, and you had a perfect fit, and you can add talent around him because, like Dan said, they do have talent, even without Love.
Yeah.
Now, with Love, they have a ton of talent. Even without him, I just thought the fit, if someone's going to take him at 13 and doesn't need him, at 3, you don't pass him up just because you couldn't get a little bit of cheese to move back a couple.
Meek, final thought, quick, go.
Yeah, I was rooting for Dan to wriggle out of that sack, but Jordan got him. I mean, quarterback. If you got a quarterback that you think is going to be really good, and he's at 3, who you think is better than Mendoza, you got to draft him. You're right. I wanted you to win. I'm trying to fight for the running back. I'm trying to fight for unorthodox decision-making and taking a risk. But right there, try to get too cute. You think you're going to get your quarterback later? Dan's about position of value.
Dan's got to go. Dan, I appreciate you joining us here. Appreciate you wearing the tie. Some context, too. Minshew and Brissett are the quarterbacks right now in Arizona. We'll see. Dan, thank you.
Love you, Dan.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Get some spice on the eggs. Coming up, did the Rams make a mistake by drafting Ty Simpson last night? And what does it mean for their Super Bowl window? Our crew all over this one when Get Up continues.